Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited because now I'm gonna actually start teaching you guys how to become profitable and how you could actually day trade, on how you could just become the best version of yourself while you're trading. I built this, and I'm going to build every framework that I've had, every strategy, everything that I've learned about trading in the past 3 years. I'm documenting so how you guys can actually extract everything that I've been teaching, and understanding throughout this whole years of understanding about the markets and about myself as well. So I just want to show you guys documenting my journey. Right, I'm gonna be documenting my journey and how to become profitable. This is gonna be pretty much in a trading academy to where I show you guys how to become profitable and how you can become the best version of yourself. Okay, so welcome to La Familia Markets, a trading academy. In this course, I'm going to teach you the fundamental skills you need to become as profitable day trader, as fast and efficient as possible. This isn't going to be lucky. I'm going to walk you step by step through the process so you can actually understand how to win on your own with confidence, clarity, and control. Because most people don't actually know how to do that. Okay, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. But here's the truth. Trading isn't just about money. Remember this. Trading isn't just about money. It's about discipline, patience, mindset, and becoming a better version of yourself. So throughout this course, I'm not just going to teach you your strategies, but I'm going to help you build that character. In these first modules, we're starting from scratch. If you never traded before, don't worry. You're learning the basics of trading 101, including how the markets work, what tools you need, and how to make smart decisions before day one. Because trading isn't just about making money, ladies and gentlemen. It's about helping you become a better character for trading, okay? Because I want you guys to imagine this. If the current version of yourself isn't profitable, then I want you to create a version of yourself that is profitable, okay? And we're going to get very into detail about how it is. So in the next shot, I'm going to teach you guys the truth about trading. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme, and most of everybody does that. So this isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a game of patience, self-control, and emotional strength. The harsh truth about trading. Let me tell you the harsh truth, okay? Most people have been sold a lie. You've been tricked into believing that trading is a quick get-rich game. And for sure, for most small percentage of people, it is. It might look like that, but here's the reality. Most of these people who make fast money lose it as just as fast. Why? Because they didn't actually build the skills or mindset required to sustain success. And this is even crazier. What I'm building is what this course is going to teach you in the reality of how trading actually works. This isn't going to be like every other course that you've seen. I'm not here to waste your time with no fluff. I'm not going to tell you that if you just follow these steps, you'll get rich quick in a year. No, what I'm going to teach you and tell you is that this game will demand everything from you. It's going to take you 3 to 5 years to fully master this craft and become consistently profitable. If you go all in, study relentlessly, and genuinely commit to this process, you might cut that down to 2 to 3 years. But this is a long-term game, not a quick fix. The truth is, the one who makes it in trading are the ones who master themselves first. That's the foundation. The strategy is important, yes, but it's not that enough. You have to become someone who is patient, disciplined, emotionally stable, and relentlessly focused. That's why everything I teach is rooted not just in market analysis, but in character development. You want to become profitable? You want to build a real wealth through trading? Then start by building yourself. This course will teach you how to do that step by step from the ground up. And I'm pretty much going to teach you how to become the best version of yourself while trading, because this is going to be, I'm totally revolutionizing everything, bro, about trading, because everyone teaches you about how to, follow this strategy and you will get rich quick. But nobody teaches about the fundamental skills on the mindset and the psychology about everybody talks about the strategy, but nobody gets into the real crazy depth of your mind on how it works, on how trading works. So this is why La Familia is gonna be the most craziest fucking trading academy ever, bro. Like this is gonna, I'm building like the world's craziest trading psychology, best dojo trading, whatever you want to call it. But I'm literally gonna teach you how to become profitable, bro. And in a way where it's like not just about making money, in a way where you actually understand yourself first, because in reality is trading does work, just you don't work at the moment. I want you to what to expect emotionally. You will lose money and you will feel that and you will want to quit. That's the reality is in trading. As long as you keep doing this, you will literally want to just quit, okay? But mastering the trading psychology, one of the hardest things you will ever master in this game is yourself. Once you start making money in the markets or even lose it, your emotions, your ego, and your psychology, they become your biggest enemy. This is the most realist you can get. And the truth is, it's not that the charts that stop people from becoming profitable, it's doubt. That voice in your head that says, I don't know if I can actually make it. What if it doesn't work for me? What if I fail? But here's the truth. If you commit to the long-term game, you will win. 100% guarantee you will win if you play the long-term game. You see, what kills most traders isn't the lack of strategy, it's fear. The fear of failure, the fear of loss, the fear of not being able to good enough. But if you're in La Familia, I promise you, you will not quit, because it isn't about trading anymore. This is about rewiring the way you move. It's about building a strategy that you actually believe in. It's about becoming someone who never taught you how to be the profitable, patient, calm, and focused version of yourself. This is going to revolutionize how you see the markets, and more importantly, how you see yourself. Once you understand yourself about trading, once you understand this character, right, you built this version of yourself, and once you start learning and getting into this character, bro, money and everything about trading just starts clicking, and then you start printing money. But that's the hardest part, okay? And there's even a deeper side of that, and it's your new identity as a trader, okay? This is the new version that we're going to create, okay? You are no longer chasing trades, you're managing risk. You are strategic, not a gambler. Visualize the trader you want to be, okay? I want you to really visualize this person, okay? And picture this. A trader who's profitable, who sticks to the rules, who shows up every single day, win or lose. Now imagine this trader who doesn't run from fear or anxiety or anger. Instead, he faces it head on. He improves himself that he can master both his emotions and the markets. Here's the truth. If you can see this version of yourself, you can become him. But the moment you start comparing yourself to others, how come they make more money than me? You've already lost. This game isn't about competition, it's about risk management, discipline, and responsibility. Every decision you make in the market is on you. You can't blame the markets but yourself. You can't blame your mentor because it's all on you. Most new traders that gamble, they get rich quick, and maybe they do for the moment, but they lose it all because they never built a real strategy. And the goal isn't to get lucky. The goal is to become someone who makes more than consistency than others than chasing the jackpot. Master yourself, then master the markets. This is the first fundamental skill that I probably should have ever, got into, was mastering myself instead of getting into the strategy, because I got into the strategies and losing money first, and then I did the self-development the last. You know what I'm saying? But now what I'm going to teach you guys to become the best version of yourself first, then get into the strategy, and then start making money, okay? Because I did it all wrong. Just a reminder. But the simple mindset rules to survive, okay? Why you need rules in trading. You want to survive in this game, you need rules. The 100%. You're gonna have to follow your rules, bro. Whether you like it or not, you're really gonna have to follow your rules. And it kind of sucks because, I get it, being in FOMO, getting into that money, you know what I mean? But sometimes you're really gonna have to follow your rules. And honestly, following your rules does actually help you out. And let me just show you. If you want to survive in this game, you need rules. Without trading rules, is like walking into a jungle blindfolded. You'll get lost, you'll take hits, and the worst of it all, you'll lose all of your money. But here's the good news. I'm going to help you build wealth the right way. Not through hype, not through guessing, but through real process with structure, strategy, and mindset. Because here's what most people do. They enter trades off FOMO, they follow someone else's analysis, they copy random strategies on YouTube, then they wonder why they're stuck. Let me be clear, this isn't a game where you can just copy others and expect to win. You need to understand yourself, your strategy, and the way you trade. If you skip that, you're not trading, you're gambling in chaos. And I'm here to prevent that. I want you to really understand yourself before you get into the markets, because I want you to really not lose as much money as much I did. I want you to go through less emotions, and I want you to really just understand yourself more, okay? Fuck the money, fuck the strategy, focus on yourself first, okay? And then we'll start getting into the real juicy parts, alright? So for the homework, the last and final thing that I'm going to teach you in this video is that before we begin, imagine the trader you want to become. Before I teach you anything about becoming profitable, before we talk strategy indicators or setups, I want you to pause and do something very important, okay? Visualization. And ask yourself, what kind of trader do you want to become? What does your lifestyle look like? What are you trading from? A beach, a high rise, your dream home? How do you act? How do you think? What kind of discipline do you carry with you? Because if you don't know where you're aiming to become, you'll never trust yourself when things get hard. You will struggle. But when you clearly see who you are becoming, you start to trust yourself, and that trust builds, belief follows. And belief, that's the gateway on becoming, okay? So there's the first assessment, your homework. Sit down, close your eyes, and picture the version of who you already made. Who trades with confidence, who lives with freedom, who controls their emotions and make decisions like a pro. that version of yourself already exists, but it's the start in your mind. Let's build that character first, then we'll build that strategy to match it. Okay, so the first homework assessment for you to becoming profitable and for you to getting into the trading industry is to just imagine who you are as a trader. All right, imagine you're in freaking Bali, or imagine you're in a high rise. Imagine you are the successful. Imagine you're making millions of dollars. Imagine his routine. Like, get into the real structure of who this person is. Okay, because if you can imagine it, you will become it. Okay. And in this video, ladies and gentlemen, I just really wanted to just walk you guys through on what I'm going to be teaching you guys into the next couple of days, okay? And I'm going to be pretty much showing you guys how I can actually make you become profitable and actually teach you simple concepts for you to just fucking start making money right away, okay? But it is going to take a long time. So this is just the first video. This is the first style of the first module that I'm creating, all right? Hope you could like this video, and I'll see you guys soon, all right? Peace.